but he was big in that, and everybody's going to look at the points and stuff. But the last play of the game was huge for us to put him on the ball and make the pass as difficult as possible. And you got to win those close games, and he helped for sure tonight on the offensive end and the defensive end. But that last play it was big for us.
What was your assessment overall of how second chance points impacted the game for you?
Well, down the stretch we got a big one, right? DP gets the offensive rebound, finds Brunson, and we capitalized on it. But we're learning how to play small. Unfortunately, with all the injuries, one of the things down the stretch was being able to read everything and keep the ball in front, and then coming up with the defensive rebound, the stops defensively, and then being able to capitalize, getting the offensive rebounds and putting the ball in the basket was huge for us tonight.
Okay, we'll go to Zoom. Tim Cato, go ahead.
Hey, Jason, you mentioned Boban's involvement on the last play. I wanted to ask two quick things about that. First, I have no clue how this works. Do you plan out late game scenarios like that long before, or was that a spur of the moment decision to sub him in? And second, did you have any flashbacks to a time I believe you threw a pass over Yao Ming in a late game situation that was somewhat similar?
Yeah, that's a great question. Unfortunately, there's a lot going on very fast. So Yao and myself did not come into the picture until you just said that. But that's a great comparison, and that plays a little bit different because it was on the other side of half court. This one was 3/4 court. The thought as the review happened, I think it helped us, help the Spurs organize a play to be able to sub to get Boban in to change the pass pattern that they were going to try to throw. And again, Bobby did a great job of making it go as high as possible to give us a chance to deflect it or intercept it. And the guys that were defending the play did a great job.
Kevin?
Kevin Gray, 105 through the fan. Jason, this team tonight, 10 steals on the night. Talk about the defensive effort, especially with active hands and the ability to create deflections and really try to turn defense into offense tonight in some key situations.
Yeah, I think we talked about that this morning. Being able to play with pace, taking our defense and turning it into offense, being able to get steals, deflections, something that we saw yesterday. Being able to play with pace, getting into the offense a little bit quicker, gave us the advantage. And on a back-to-back, sometimes that's hard to do. But I thought the guys looked to score after we got the steals. A lot of times we'll walk the ball up and find Luka, but I thought today we did a great job of trying to explore early to get into the paint to cause a problem. If it's not at the rim, to find someone in the corner.
And the last one, Jay.
Hey, Coach. Jay Aponte from Mavs Film Room. From what you've seen of Jalen Brunson in the past, I know you weren't the coach, but he scored 56 points in the last two games. Do you see this as kind of a role that he can grow into going forward?
Yeah, Jalen's a basketball player. His background speaks for itself. He's a winner, loves the competition, isn't afraid of the moment, as you can see tonight. I probably messed him up there at the end to tell him to miss the free throw. So I owe him a point. But I think, he loves the game. He loves the competition. And I think he can start. Again, you saw here early in the season coming off the bench, he gives us instant energy. And so, he's a true pro. So I think you can use him in both roles. He could make a case, to start. And that's not a bad thing.
All right, that was Coach Kidd there with the post game. We're on standby. We had Tovash in here. So wait. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. At Tovash 10 is joining us right now. What's going on, man? Are you in the streets right
I was in the streets. I'm in my neighborhood right now.
now? What's going on, man?
How we doing, guys?
Listen. I know I said this on Twitter earlier, but you've had me in my feelings all day about that jacket you had on last night. That shit was hot.
All right, so that was the old JJ Barea jacket. I don't know if
Okay.
you remember that.
Okay. Well, I've got a hoodie that I found that I'm about to bust you over the head with, and you are gonna love the hell out of this. So you're gonna be like, that damn thing is fly. I found it tonight. And, hey, it's gonna be hot.
Okay, so I'm telling you right now, man. Like
I can't wear it.
the
I'll tell you this. I can't wear it in the studio because it's green.
I'm trying to figure out which one it is because like this year, like it's the whole Nike thing,
Yeah.
and then it has like it has Mavs underneath basketball with the Nike on it. But like last night, and then this coming Saturday, I'm like the pro shop is lit. The pro shop goes so hard, Mavs fans. I'm telling you, I'll get in there right now because the pro shop is amazing. Trust me on that part. It's so
Yes.
much fun in there.
He's not. Did you go? Did you get a chance to go in there last night?
I went into the one outside.
The one in the little pull up thing outside, in the little pull up bus.
The one in Victory, yeah, the one by Victory Plaza,
Right.
across from the Hero.
Yes.
So that pro shop has the Dallas Star stuff in there. It has the sweaters, the Stars hockey sweaters, the Stars the polos, but it also has like the Mavericks authentic jerseys in there and everything. And so like I'm telling you, it's a problem that I got right now because man, like before and during the games, if I'm not in my seat, I'm at the pro shop.
Oh, that's where you're hanging out at. That's where all the cool kids are hanging out at.
Yes, the pro shop. The pro shop is so expensive.
I know. I think I might have found it. I'm gonna go ahead.
It's called.
This one right here. That one right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where'd you see that at?
Look at you. Look at you. I saw this tonight on the website. I was like, I'm finna bust him over the head with this one, bro.
That thing fire. Okay, all right, okay.
I told you.
Okay,
I told you.
I'll see you on Saturday. I'm buying it.
Okay, I don't know if I didn't even see him in the. I'm gonna go outside see if I find him. Now I'm just gonna order it online on Friday.
How much is it?
It's not a whole lot actually. This
Because of
one,
don't forget my discount, but at the same time,
that one is $70. That one is $70.
Okay, so about 50 to 60 bucks for Cowboys employees, aka Legends employees.
Show off.
Yeah.
Show off.
I'm buying it.
Listen, man. You might have to go online because I didn't see these in the stores at all, man. You might have to get this online.
That thing pretty though. It's pretty.
That thing very nice. That thing there, very nice. Listen, man, what happened out there tonight, man? You're a Spurs fan. We just had Caroline on. She sends her bests out to you. What happened out there tonight, man? Because Carolina was like, "Well, you guys won." I'm like, Caroline, I don't do moral victories. Yes, we did win, but in theory, in my mind, we lost.
Okay, so that did feel at first it felt like a loss because of the way San Antonio gutted it out. The way San Antonio hung around, they took an 11-point lead after the Mavericks were up about 11 or 12 points. But if you look at it, the Mavericks hung around. The Mavericks took care of business despite horrible shooting, despite bad defense. And I think that, and then, of course, follow me on Twitter, @Watch10. You will see the damage that I took on Twitter.
Oh, no.
Jalen Brunson had a will of a game. He's not JJ Barea. He's not Yogi Ferrell. He's not JJ Redick or even Seth Curry. Jalen Brunson is a different creature cut from the same mold as those players I just mentioned because of his style of play. What Jalen Brunson does for this team, and I've said it last year and the year before that, and then everybody started biting off of what I said. But you heard it here first.
Were some radio guys steal your stuff?
Of course they do. Well, I mean, if you're gonna take it, just pay me for it. Just like buy me an ice cream sandwich or something. But Jalen Brunson is the Derek Fisher to Luca's Kobe Bryant.
Except
The real
Brunson won't be here too much longer.
well, okay. You say that, but if you think about it, I think that Jalen Brunson complements the Mavericks team just well. He complements Luka Doncic just well, and he takes pressure off of Luka and the Mavericks whole like pretty much the whole
I
offensive
want him to
side.
start. I want him to start. I
Well,
want
he
him to
started
start.
tonight. He started tonight.
He started the other night. He started in the Miami game too.
Yeah, and I didn't like how that went last night.
Okay.
So it was a back to back, y'all. And if you just tuned it in, the Mavericks got routed last night, even though it was just a 15-point loss. I think that was a road
it felt
game.
worse. Felt worse.
Yeah, it was more like a road game to the Mavs because I mean there were a lot of Heat fans in there, and
chanting,
for some reason,
let's go Heat. They were chanting, let's go Heat inside the AC. And I addressed that last night in the post-game show. I'm still a little pissed off about that.
Well, I mean, you can, but as Cowboy fans, don't forget, as Cowboy fans, whenever the Cowboys go on the road, we take over every single stadium. So
that's different. I'm from detail. I can appreciate that. But I can't appreciate Miami fans taking up. They had a whole section over there right behind the Miami Heat bench and was like, let's go Heat. And then not only that, when Jimmy Butler was at the free throw line, they were chanting MVP.
Yeah.
That was disgusting.
Do you know what else was, like the other funny thing about that?
What's that?
So the Mavericks had called a timeout. And then this may be at Chris Arnold. This may be directed towards Chris Arnold or whoever in the Mavericks organization that has. Okay, so this could be Shippy too, but whoever has.
I couldn't find Shippy last night. I don't know if Shippy was there last night. I went over there to the DJ booth. I didn't see him over there.
Well, whoever is controlling the music for the building.
Oh no.
Accidentally played the song that the Miami Heat fans and the Miami Heat players thrive on, that whole city thrives on. The Heat is on. So whenever you play that, the Heat pretty much that's their whole theme song. Like whenever they win, the Heat is on, you know, like that's their song. I don't know who dropped the ball inside the AAC, but that was a song in the AAC. I even stood up, was like, wait, timeout. Why are we playing this song?
Well, we got a real soldier right here, Gordon. He said, glad I was there. I would have gone off. He would have came from section 320 where it's not a 428 and came down there and handled these guys that was over there screaming this, let's go Heat inside the AAC. You don't do that.
Good job, Gordon, because, I mean, well, don't forget yesterday was a 6 o'clock game. And so, you know, if you think about it, like everybody from Florida, everybody that goes to Heat games are already accustomed to, you know, the early game. So
right.
whenever the Mavericks fly to the Eastern Conference or to the Eastern time zone, they got 6 o'clock games. So from Miami to Atlanta to Boston to New Jersey to New York, it's always a 6 o'clock game. And so, like, I mean, I'm not sure if the Mavericks didn't get up for that game because it was an early game. But, I mean, if you look at last night versus tonight, you can tell they were accustomed to playing at their regular time. That means a lot to an NBA player, man. Trust me.
It does. But, okay, so Saturday, you and I both are going to be back in the AAC, and we're going to be taking on the Boston Celtics. Are we looking for a dub in this one? Because I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to get back real quick to something real quick. Jalen Brunson, I haven't waited for him to stay here, and it's going to be something that you're going to like. We would have to get rid of KP. If we got rid of KP, Jalen Brunson can stay here. And I was just talking with Carolina about some theories about that. You know, I said that we could call up Houston and probably see if we could do a John Wall for Kristaps Porzingis swap, or maybe just ask for Eric Gordon for Porzingis. See if they'll take that. We can call up. We can call up Orlando. See how they feel about Mo Bamba. If they want to take him, him and Mosley might be good together. KP Mosley, or if all else fails, we can call up OKC and ask them for one of those thousands of draft picks that they got for Kristaps Porzingis because I'm going to tell you this. If they're going to trade KP, I want picks back with this trade this time. I don't want players. I want picks back. Okay, we got to get out of this trading for players, getting in free agency. We got to get out of that. Okay, that's not working. We got to get in this draft and draft somebody to put next to him. And while we're doing that, we need to unload Mr. 3 for 33, the White Pal. That's why he's starting, as a matter of fact. Come to find out, I learned that in the Dub City Lounge last night. He's getting paid 3 for 33. That's why he's a starter. We need to unload him. We need to get rid of Dorian Finney-Smith. While all that's going on, we're stocking on salary cap, making trades, and then maybe we can get somebody out of free agency.
Well, don't forget though, with Powell and pretty much the Mavericks, the whole roster, that they're missing a couple of players. All right, so we're talking trades, and I mean Maxi Kleber's not playing tonight.
Nope.
We're talking trades, and I mean KP's not playing tonight. Our guy Kevin Gray from 105.3 The Fan fame, amazing friend of the show. We love him.
He's my broadcast partner for my show, The Clear Path. And I just want to throw this out there. Once again, he has Dallas Mavericks at 50 wins. And I'm trying to get him to come back down to reality of maybe 40 to 45.
Man, they don't even seem like 15 right now. But no.
Damn.
No, but seriously though, like Kevin had put out a tweet about Porzingis being out today. And then I responded to his tweet like 5 games for a back.
Yeah, 5 games for a back doesn't seem right.
That seems suspect for a 22 to 26-year-old player. Like 5 games, you're missing 5 games of the first 11. Like really, like seriously. And I told y'all that I would leave him alone. I would leave him alone, and I would let J Kidd get to him.
So much for that.
Right. Well, I'll still leave him alone, but I'm questioning the number of games that he plays. I don't care about the injuries.
Okay.
Like the injuries now are really not getting to me because I'm just like, all right, Vosh, leave him alone. He good. He's an NBA player. He's 7 foot. Leave him alone. All right, cool. So that's what I do. But if you're telling me, Mavericks organization, if you're telling me that he has a back and he's sitting out for 5 straight games, it's not 5 off and on. If it were off and on, I'd be like, okay, well, he played Wednesday at least. He set out Monday. He set out Friday. Then he played Saturday. Then he played next Tuesday, but then he set out Thursday. And he set out Saturday again, but then he played on Monday again. Like, if you were doing that, then I'd be like, okay, but 5 straight? But here you are on the sideline in your little Slipknot shirt.
I knew this is where this is going.
And I'm like, bruh, like, why are you getting so upset about Jalen and not getting his foul calls when your ass should be in the game right now? I have major problems with that dude because of that. Like, it's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
It's really not, man. And that's my whole deal. That was my deal last year. And then, of course, even 2019, I was like, man, like, he doesn't really have an issue. He's missing way too many games for these injuries that the team says that he has. Like a foot shouldn't keep you out like that unless it's the Jones fracture and you're an NFL receiver. Or if it's a back, then you should be Steve Nash and Larry Bird hurt, not KP hurt. Like,
right.
It blows my mind the number of games he misses in a row when your team wants you, when your team needs you. Because I promise you, yesterday was a game that the Mavericks needed him.
They needed him yesterday. They really needed him.
Dog, they needed him so bad.
Even if he wasn't having a good scoring game, he could have gave us something defensively. that they could have
Like,
used.
bro, I mean, because it was so annoying to me watching last night. Tyler Hero just throwing up shots and making every single fucking shot, or PJ Tucker, bro. The Miami Heat had 4 players scoring over 22 points, like
Mm.
like Butler, Hero, PJ, Kyle Lowry. The
So
dude,
four of their starting 5 had double figures, and they all had 20 plus points.
20 plus points, dog. I remember looking up at the scoreboard going, damn, how many dudes out there scoring 22 and up? Like, dog, that, as a coach and as whatever else, bro, I'm telling you, dog, it's so frustrating watching Luka go to battle, watching Jalen Brunson go to battle, watching Dodo go to battle, and you going, even Bobby. Like, Bobby is giving you KP minutes. Like, Bobby, bro, Bobby is the second best player, maybe the third best player on the Mavericks right now. Kleba is out. KP is out. You
He
got
gave you
Bobby.
17. He gave you 17 tonight. Bobby gave you 17 tonight.
Yeah. Like Bobby, Luka, Jalen Brunson, and Dodo. What are we doing?
Oh, shots
Like,
fired at Hardaway Jr.
bruh, okay. Sorry, Tim. I apologize on that one, Tim. But, like, I mean, think about that. Boban is giving you quality minutes that KP should be giving you. And Boban, his body is not like KP's body, dog. Like, Boban, if Boban is willing to tough it out, act in movies, and then, like, love everybody in a jersey, hug everybody in the stadium, and then go out and give you 17 on 8 of 12 shooting or 8 of 10 shooting, but KP is over here with a back? Come on, man. It's so frustrating because I told y'all that I was going to stop doing that and let KP do his thing. Now, it's so frustrating to me, man. It's already 11 games into the season or 9 games into the season, and then like here this dude is missing 5 games already, dog. It's beyond me. I see y'all like Brian. I see you. I see Caleb posting as well. Like Vosh is so frustrated because now I can't say anything about him because Jason Kidd said everybody stand down and leave him alone so I can get to him. All right, Coach Kidd, but jeez, like somebody help me out because this dude is on the sideline, man, and it's so frustrating, dog.
I mean, you make a compelling argument because I think after tonight, like Mavs fans are just like over it. Like they're like, yeah, that was it. That's it right there. Like they want nothing else to do with it. Like they're like, get this guy out of here. Patrick Creighton even sent me a message saying, man, just trade him for anything at this point.
Man, okay, so all last year I was screaming Bradley Beal, or
that ain't happening.
Like give me Tiago Splitter, bro. Like,
oh no, Tiago Splitter. I don't even think he's in the league anymore.
Bro, at this point, give me Diane Taurasi and give me Sue Bird and give me Becky Hammond, bro. Like, I would take Skylar Diggins over this dude right now.
And you don't even
I don't even like her.
Yeah.
I don't even like the girl.
But
like,
about,
I mean,
what about this? I seen his name. I seen him in the free agency pool. What about Boogie?
Okay, so anybody but Boogie, because I mean, Boogie. Okay, so I would take KP over Boogie because of age. I don't think Boogie can give you anything right now. Like his body is failing him more than what KP's body is failing him. And then that's a problem to me because like Boogie is more seasoned, but he's bigger. His game is built more for. Okay, so Boogie basically NFL wise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boogie is more like Derrick Henry, and like KP is more like your scat back type running back who always stays hurt. You know,
I was not hurt. I was going to say not stay hurt. We said scat back. I was say, like Tony Pollard, but Tony Pollard doesn't stay hurt.
Yeah, he stays on the field, which is a good thing. It's sad. It's sad to see it, and then like I know that he notices everybody coming for his head. It's only going to get worse. especially if the Mavericks got to keep winning games like tonight.
He's back with the
Or
Warriors. He ain't coming here either. He said Iggy.
okay, so I see you, Gordon.
He's back with Golden State.
Iggy will probably like stay on the court more.
Yeah.
I think he will make a few less shots than KP. KP will give you some shots. He will give you some shots. But then all of a sudden he's missing 3 games straight.
Yeah.
That's where I got a problem with it. A back, a foot, a shoulder, a knee. That's his game. It's
But
so
I told
frustrating.
you. But I've told you guys in the studio before, when you start having knee and foot problems, you're just a ticking time bomb away. Especially at 7'2", your career is almost over with at that point.
With KP, somebody got to tell me something, because now we're talking about career-wise. Now we're talking about now he's your number 2 highest paid player. He was your first for a long ass time, but now he's your number 2 highest paid player because Luka just got paid.
Right.
But this dude's making north of $150 million. So now, like the whole pocket people, the whole pocket watchers, and people that that count money, like these dudes are now looking at this dude because now KP is in the club with the owner. Let's not forget that.
Well, see, this is the thing. That's funny you bring that up. See, I don't know if people understand this. I've mentioned this before. You gotta understand why Mark isn't giving up on KP yet. KP is the second player that Mark Cuban has ever given a max contract to. First it was Dirk Nowitzki, now it's Kristaps Porzingis. So you know how his attitude is. Oh, I'm gonna show you. He thinks everybody on his team is underrated except Luka. He thinks everybody on the roster is underrated. He thinks Maxi Kleber's underrated. He thinks Dodo's underrated. He thinks everybody he signs is underrated. He thinks, well, I got these guys. You don't understand. I got them and polished them off. You just wait and see. I'm gonna put them on the court and they'll be fine. Reggie Bullock is another guy who he thinks is underrated.
Well, if Bullock can play, okay. So I just figured out that Bullock.
Oh yeah,
doing a bit. Bullock is doing a bit with his name. You ready? Are you ready for this?
Well, we got that cleared up with Mark Followill got that cleared up for us the day we had the press conference.
What did he say?
He said, "Well, how does your name pronounce? Is it Bullock or Bullock? How would you like to pronounce?" And he said, "I'm glad you asked me that. It's Bullock."
Do you know why he's doing that?
Why?
He's a defender guy, like he's a whole defensive guy.
Right.
Okay, so he's under that whole impression or that whole impersonation. It's a total bit, but he's doing the bit of lock because
lock.
I defend.
Bullock. Okay,
Bullock.
I get it.
Right. Nobody on the history of Earth has looked at that name and go Bullock, bro. Seriously. So he's on the bus. He's on the airplane going, I'm locking up dude. Just call me Bullock. Just call me Bullock. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like he's doing the whole bit, bro. It's Bullock. I know that. The minister knows that. The secretary at the high school knows that. Everybody knows it's Bullock, bro. Like, chill. But, okay, so with him, and then with Sterling Brown, and then the big man, I forget it.
He's done nothing. Moses.
Yeah. So I see promise in those guys coming for the next like few games. I think Jason Kidd's doing a real good deal, doing a real good thing with at least putting those guys on the court.
He don't play Moses too much.
Yeah, but he will. Watch him.
Later on down the line, he will.
Yeah, but you know what? Bobby is giving you quality minutes. So why not keep him on the court? He's doing an awesome job. He's playing Rick Carlisle basketball. He's backing dudes in, little dudes, turning over him and shooting over him.
Right.
KP can't give you that. KP can't do that. I'm sorry. Kristaps Porzingis cannot do that.
Well, he's too busy dribbling between his legs and pulling up.
Right. So, Jason Kidd, you're on notice now. You said give him time. You said give him time, Jason Kidd, Coach Kidd. And so, what you need to start doing now is giving God Sham God a crack at him, because now he has to work on his ball handling. His ball handling is not good.
Okay, so this is going to be more of an indictment against. I wonder if Coach Kidd is playing this up because Mark wants Kristaps Porzingis here. Because anytime we've had a press conference, Mark is quick to jump up. Like when they were introducing Nico and Coach Kidd, and we were there, he jumps up and, hey, I just want you guys to know, you guys are giving KP a whole lot of unfair criticism. He did everything we asked him to. KP is fine. Like he basically trying to say, like, you guys are picking on him for no reason.
Yeah.
He didn't do anything wrong. He's playing the way he played because we asked him to play that way.
Cuban. Okay, so that's Cuban's bit, by the way. Like he's taking the heat off of Kristaps, which is cool.
Because he gave him a max contract.
Yeah. So he's taking the heat off of him and basically, taking the blows for him, and then allowing Kristaps to flourish and be him. So, whenever there's a game that Kristaps plays in, and he better hear him and come back soon. He better play Saturday.
They say Coach Kidd said he's supposed he said he's supposed to play on Saturday.
Yeah, because today's Wednesday. I mean, you got 2.5 days to get on the court on Saturday.
That's a week.
Here home.
So if we basically had a week of him not playing.
A week. I mean, five whole basketball games. That's a lot. And then for one, that's a lot of money that a season ticket holder is actually paying to see this dude. Luka should be starting to get frustrated with this dude, because now he has to work with Hardaway, Brunson,
two
Bobby.
Small guys.
Yeah, and then my guy, 10, number 10, and Dodo, and so that's it, because then after that it's slim pickings.
It is.
Trey Burke don't even want to get the damn vaccine.
Right.
So
we got Frankie Nuggets. So we got Frankie Nuggets out there coming in and launching shots out there.
Yeah. So Nina Keela, I mean,
another small guy.
Yeah, it really is slim pickings, man, and it's so frustrating. And if I'm Luka, I'm looking at Mark going, bro, what are you doing, Mark? Seriously, Mark, because LeBron got help, Steph got help, all these other teams got help, bro. What are you doing for me? I'm Luka. Help me out.
And it's another thing, first some people they're against Coach Kidd. I'm like, dude, what's Coach Kidd supposed to do when he looks down the bench and it's like, okay, they have Bam and Dedmon on the floor. Dwight Powell, go. No, I'm sorry, stop. Cauley Stein, you come in, and then Cauley Stein gets on the court and he acts like he don't want to play basketball.
Oh. Okay, so all right, so the Miami Heat aside, because I think that they have the best record in the NBA right now.
I think so.
So we must implement that.
It was Golden State at one point,
and then Golden State's in action tonight. And I'm about to go in the house and watch the rest of them. Yeah. But do you remember us talking about the Western Conference and me saying, "Hey, man, you got to keep up. You got to keep pace with what everybody else is doing." So the Mavericks right now are 5-3. I want to say they're 5-3, and they're coming to a game on Saturday that they should be winning.
The Heat have the best record in the East. The Jazz have the best. Them and the Heat have the same record. They're both 6-1, and then right behind them is the Golden State Warriors at 5-1.
So you got the Heat, the Jazz, and the Cowboys all at 6-1, and then.
So then in the Western Conference, You got the Jazz, Warriors, and Mavericks. The Mavericks are ranked number 3 right now, and they're tied with the Grizzlies at 5-3. Oh, and the Lakers too. It's a 3-way tie.
All right, and then I think that's where Coach Kidd falls in line with not playing Porzingis. Think about
Right.
it. Think about it. So what he's doing is he's going, all right, cool. We're still third in the West. All right, bet. You ain't got to play today. It's almost like what the Cowboys did with Dak.
Right, with that.
Yeah. So in the coach's sense, I get it. You want to save him. You want to preserve him. You know, basically make him a money, a whole mummy. So like, all right, cool. But on Saturday, you gotta go out and get that win.
That's why I
It's
think
a
that's why
home
he
game.
and I think that's why he made it known, like emphatically, like, no, we expect him to play on Saturday.
All right, so
So I had, but you know, I had your theory too. I was starting to say, what if Coach Kidd is holding him out? Because I was like, that doesn't sound right for him to be missing 5 games. And you look at the schedule, but for even them taking Miami hit, it's like, But he even said yesterday when they lost, he was like, I mean, Miami's like the best team in the NBA. So I mean, I'm not shocked that we lost to them. Like they're the best. They're one of the best teams in the NBA. So that's what I'm saying. So it could be a situation where he said where he looked at the schedule and was like, what, Kings?
schedule loss, yeah, schedule loss, schedule win, schedule loss, schedule win.
Right. Yeah,
Like
and I've told you, and I told you sometimes he plays a little chess with the game. Like even when you watch the game, like the way he coaches, like he's telling these guys like just stay close, keep doing what you're
yeah,
doing. In the fourth quarter, I'm gonna put Luke out there and he gonna go get it for us in the fourth quarter. Like just everybody just stay patient, continue what you're doing. Like, and I say that because you'll watch them getting run off the floor by like the Spurs or something, and they're like, okay, just keep doing what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing, and then they make these miraculous comebacks. You're like, okay, they're listening to Coach Kidd say, just don't deviate from the plan. Keep doing what you're doing. I promise you, those guys ain't gonna keep shooting like that in another 20 or 30 minutes. Just keep doing what you're doing. We got them.
what? Okay, so just to address the message real quick from Brian, he goes, this past week could cost us, three to 4 seeds at the end of the season. I'm not going to say that right now because it's way too early to determine a seed on how these dudes are doing.
Right.
And then also like like injuries, keep players out, how the main teams will adjust to winning or how the main teams will adjust to losing. Look at the Lakers; they've been losing. Look at the Warriors; they've been winning, but Clay's coming back. So when Clay comes back, then you got to worry about how they would mesh with him because right now, Draymond Green looks okay as a Steph a complimentary player.
He's bought
And
in.
then and then when you look at Denver, how Joker is doing, and then of course all those other teams, it's so early to actually determine seeding that I'm not really worried about that. What I
Like
am worried about,
the Nuggets and the Sun, like the Nuggets are like they are 4-4. The Suns are 3-3. The Clippers are 3-4. Those 3 teams are coming up. We'll be up in like the 2, 3, and 4 spot before the season's over with.
yeah, and then just by being 5-3 says a lot. Like Luka is a top 5 player in the game. He can help carry that load without your number 2 player even playing. And so that's the part where like J Kidd can actually play with house money, so to speak, because now he goes, all right, I see what's out there. I see the landscape of the Western Conference. KP really don't got to play. I'm sorry, Mavs fans, but he really don't got to play. And then Mavs fans like myself going, man, no, put that dude out there because Luka needs help. But it's so early. And then like with KP, treat him with kid gloves, make sure, make sure he doesn't get damaged anymore. And then he can give you stuff when you really, really need it. Even though Miami came in here yesterday, embarrassed the hell out of you. You really
I mean, you only lost by 15.
Yeah, it's still too early. It's still too early for you to go, oh, the sky's falling. And then, I mean, like it tells Vosh and those overreactive type fans, those KP, like those KP people are going, yo, we're really okay without him. If you can buy time and get these W's like tonight, then you're fine. If you can beat the teams that you're supposed to beat, then you're fine. It's when you go up against the Celtics coming up on Saturday. It's like, wait a minute, timeout. I get it. Eastern Conference foe, right? But we must be able to beat them. That's a real good team. They got 2, maybe even 3 to 4 players that can ball out, from Hayward to Brown to Tatum to Smart. And you're like,
Right.
well, they're going to bring their fans. It's a Saturday game. It's going to be fun. The atmosphere is going to be amazing. We must win that game. We got to have number 6 to complement Luka. And, I mean, it really is one of those show me type games, because the Mavericks must make a statement for that game.
So the only 2 games you probably really needed him in was the Nuggets game and the Heat game. Other than that, he played the Rockets game, I think. Since the Rockets game, which was the season opener, he missed the Spurs, they won. He missed the Kings, they won, and he missed the Spurs again tonight, and they won. And only 2 of the other games, the Nuggets and the Heat, they lost. So I could pick up what you're putting there. I could smell what you and Coach Kidd are cooking on that. Maybe he didn't need to play right now.
I mean, if you want to Dak Prescott him, that's fine. The 5 games do bother me. Even if you go, hey KP, at least dress tonight. I probably won't put you in the game that much, but if I do, then maybe 17 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. This Saturday. Saturday's gonna be the same thing, because then they're gonna put him in, and then maybe it's gonna be 12 minutes, 17 minutes, 14 minutes, 18 minutes, 27 minutes out of 48.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, the Mavericks fans don't have a problem with that, because you could have done that yesterday or even today. Your stud is going hard. Your stud is giving you 30 minutes a night. and that's the frustrating part. It's because your stud just got paid, right? But you want your stud. Okay, so you don't want your stud to, like, in 24 years, when your stud is 43 years old, when he's 55 years old, calling out KP and going, yeah, KP had a little back issue, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like what Jordan did to Pippen on The Last Dance. So now, yeah. So like now you got Jordan calling out Pippen and Pippen calling out Jordan, and you thought that was the best tandem of all time when it came to sports and friendships or whatever. So
found out they hate each other.
Yeah, like that. And I'm like, dog, stop fighting. So what you need is that other player to go, hey, you know what? I feel like putting them on them. I don't want my coach caping for me anymore. I don't want my other teammates looking at me all crazy because they think I'm a bitch or whatever.
Right.
And so I got my little haircut. I'm in the club with the owner. I'm doing the same shit that like Chandler Parsons did with Mark Cuban. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm sitting there, I'm going, KP, we need you in uniform just so those other 13 to 14 dudes can fuck with you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right. I get what you're saying.
Like it trips me out because it's more of a teammates thing and a fans thing versus, bruh, you got a back. I don't know how long you're gonna be with this back. Okay, so the Mavericks and the Maverick media, it's not the fans, it's the Mavericks media. I heard Ben Rodgers today. I heard Mike Bassick. I heard Skin. I heard all these people talk about how good KC is with injuries. We're talking about a back here. It's not a knee. It's not a foot. It's not a brain or a heart. We're talking about a back. Okay. It's real easy to fix a back. All right. If you shut that person down for the next month and a half, or you say, man, you know what? He got an injection last week. He's just sitting out 10 days. His back will be fine. He's going to play Saturday against whoever. All right. But it's not that. It's like Jason Kidd going, hey, y'all, sir. Hey, America. Hey, Mavericks fans. Hey, MFFLers. We're going to just sit KP and not really tell y'all the truth. Now, if he doesn't play on Saturday, I promise you, I'm gonna ask the question, what the hell is wrong with KP? Because it's not just the back. You don't sit a dude for 6 straight games for a back.
Not for a back. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Right.
Can you tell the people where they can find you at?
I mean, well, right now I'm in my driveway. No. At Tovash10 on Twitter. We have fun there. At Tovash Hatcher on Instagram. Real quick, I do want to address the Howard situation.
Howard?
Our HBCUs need to take care of themselves. My daughter goes to Howard right now.
Right.
And what's going on up there is living conditions for the students in the dorms. So the kids didn't go to school in 2020. That university gets more money from celebrities than I've ever seen. What they need to do is address.
So they pocketed the money and didn't upgrade anything while the kids were out of school.
Zero upgrades. We're seeing rats. We're seeing roaches. We're seeing mold being, behind the walls and everything else. I need the Howard, the Foremans, and whoever runs the institution, and Kevin Hart and Felicia Richard and Nick Cannon, whoever else went to Howard. I need y'all to stand up and go, hey, enough is enough. Take care of these damn kids, man, because they're the future. But no, I need everybody to focus on that part and how gorgeous Doja Cat is. At Tovash10 on Twitter, Tovash Hatcher on Instagram, and man, I heard just having fun, bro.
As of right now, we'll be in the studio tomorrow for a bFb show. Look forward to that. But also apparently they can catch you at the AAC on Saturday. Is that what I'm on?
Yeah. So yeah, I'll be there Saturday. This coming Saturday, God willing. It's against Boston, so that should be fun.
Now I'll be upstairs, but you'll be downstairs, probably somewhere in the Jack Daniels area around there somewhere, right?
So like I mean, bro, I don't know where I'll be.
Yeah,
because
we'll just leave it like this.
Stuff.
He'll be in the arena. Just know that he'll be in the damn arena.
Yo, so last night, did you see Tay Money?
Yeah, I kept asking who that was, who that is.
That was okay. So that was Tay Money, like DFW's finest, like Tay Money, the rapper chick, Tay Money, bro.
Hey, we just
totally amazing.
We just got a new subscriber. Shout out to Luna Wilson for subscribing to the YouTube channel.
All right, so we appreciate that, Luna, and then also right here on the message, our guy Jarvis, my guy. To be honest, most of the HBCUs are in bad shape like that, which I have a problem with. So if we're gonna be promoting these HBCUs and all this other stuff, then we need to take care of our HBCU schools, man. HBCU dorms. The living conditions, the teams, the classrooms, the buildings, because most of these campuses are old, like 1800s type old. So we got to take care of them.
Well, there we go. So, hey, thank you for joining me tonight, Vosh. Hopefully we can do this again on Saturday with the Celtics post-game show. But yeah, hopefully we can see you tomorrow night, as you say, Lord willing. And
I'll be. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You'll be.
Well, I'll be in studio tomorrow.
Okay.
So tomorrow's Thursday, and then of course I'll be at the AZ with you.
And what about Sunday? Where are you going to be? Somewhere special on Sunday?
I'll be at that big white building in Arlington with the big letters on it across from the Walmart and the Discount Tire. with about 105 screaming fans.
Mhm.
So hopefully that thing will be fun too. Because in another sport, that said team is looking to go 7-1 against a Broncos team that
Hey,
could
there's
come in
Luna
here
right
and
there.
okay,
Yeah,
so
that's Luna. He
yeah,
just
there he is.
subscribed. Yeah.
Luna. Okay, so he say hashtag Go Mavs. We're off to a shaky start this season. Right now it's not really shaky at 5-3 and third or fourth in the West. It temper it, cool it a little bit, and then we'll see what they can do on Saturday against Boston.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, so for me and Vosh, we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around.
Be good.